Hello! This is another one of my chronology videos. This is how I keep track of what I bought and when I bought it. For instance, these books I got at the flea market. Uh, I'm going to do a few of these. This is from 1921, right in the middle of the pandemic. And I had previously been recording the comics, but this is when I started putting them in doubles like this. I guess must have been when I got my large scanner. Now that I think about it, these are all flea market pickups, I think, or the local comic shop. You can see my interests kind of went back and forth. I was into Doctor Strange for a while, and I bought a few Avengers just for the heck of it. I think Scarlet Witch was hot then, and so I picked up a few at the flea market. Um, Action Comics, I like that Goofy hamburger cover. Action had goofy covers, so I picked a few of those. Strip magazine, more Doctor Strange. Carmen, I liked a lot, and Scumbag were both new comics that I liked quite a bit. Master of Kung Fu, collected a lot of those that year. A few Marvel team ups, 2-in-1. Just things that caught my fancy. Barry Smith, Frazetta, Wrightson, more team up and 2-in-1s. Gene Day and Howard Chaykin, more Doctor Strange. Hot Stuff, that was a cool indie book. Western, Cull, John Severin, Howard Chaykin. Another Hot Stuff and Love and Rockets. Incredible Hulk, Doctor Strange, Master of Kung Fu. I was more interested. I was interested in these stores. They were the early Simonson run before he started writing it, and I thought that was a cool book. Scumbag, I was enjoying that. Sea Canyon, Milton Caniff was kind of a redneck, but I did enjoy his early stuff. More Love and Rockets, more team ups. I think I was just buying those team ups because they were cheap at the flea market. Doctor Who, that's a Gene Day cover. Red Sonja, that was Amanda Connor. Master of Kung Fu, of course. Second Coming was a good series. I enjoyed that. More Gene Day. I think there was Gene Day in those. Gene Day was an artist that I really enjoy and collect. Carmen, there's another issue of that. That was good. Marjorie Finnegan, it's a Garth Ennis series. That was pretty good. Got a few Kirby, Captain Americas, and some mystery books. A Hitman trade paperback. Silver Coin, I enjoyed. Alex Toth, more Captain America. I think I got these. I can't remember where I got those Captain Americas. Tarzans. The Tarzans were an interesting story. The local comic shop got them, and they belonged to I can't remember now which. It was one of the Hildebrandt brothers, and his mother had them, and they were kind of beat up. I got them cheap, but they're really cool. Jesse Marsh Tarzans, fun reads, really. Kool-Aid Man and Stan DiCarlo, and Kid Colts. Those are always fun. Carmen, Noctera is another series I was into. Beast of Burden and Good Asian. Those were good series. More Tarzan. More Tarzan. These are what I spent my money on. More Simonson Thors. Uh, JLA, some team ups. Savage Avengers. I enjoyed that series. Scumbag. Gru Meets Tarzan. That was kind of okay. I like Tom Yates and Sergio Aragones, but the combination, I'm not sure how great that was. Twilight Children, that was Darwin and Beto. More Master of Kung Fu, a Rawhide Kid, nice cane cover. It's a free comic book day books. Noctera, Marjorie Imogen. Killer Queen I gave it a try, but I didn't care for. More free comic book day books. Captain America, more Kirby Captain Americas. The Wrightson cover from Jonah Hex. Some more Gene Day Captain, Master of Kung Fu. Craig Russell, Amazing Adventures. Just some oddball stuff. I think this is stuff I got at a convention. And you can see my tastes. It's kind of reflected in these books. There's a Starling cover. It's a Wrightson cover. Kirby covers. I'm big on buying comics just because I like the covers. Or Tarzans. But he had a big stack of them, and I bought them for quite a while, several weeks. More Kirby. Gru and Second Coming. Tarzan. That is a Kirby cover and a Kirby story in that one. So you see annuals, though, the collected 6 issues. I've got all the individual gemstones, but I'm working on the annuals. Cole, Second Coming. Mandacana covers, I like those. Sergio Destroys DC. And it's Woman of the Universe, Supergirl, Superwoman of the Universe. The Tom King series, I like that quite a bit. Gru, Noctera, Judas Priest, Kirby Losers. This is the first love comics that I picked up that year. I was just kind of finding them in the local comic shop, and they kind of sparked my interest. Savage Avengers, Second Coming, Dirtbag, what was that called? Went by too fast. That was a fun series. E-Man, Joe Staton, Charlton E-Mans. Picked those up pretty cheap, I think. Marjorie Finnegan, Good Asian. Invincible Red Sonja. Predator, that was a series by Gene Colan I picked up. Some more War. And Master of Kung Fu's. At this time, I was working at a comic shop, and I was getting, I think, a little discount. Marjorie Finnegan. Some of these series that went by, was like All Red Solo. Some more Captain Americas. There's a Dave Stevens. Silver Coin, Laura. Scumbag. It's a Russ Heath cover, I think. All-Star Westerns, I enjoy those very much. Jimmy Palmiotti. Okay, there's a Darwin Cook cover on that one. And it's the final Darwin Cook issue. That was great. And that's a great cover. And some more Captain Americas. The Odd Spider-Man. And of course, Kurtzman comic. And that was a cool Submariner. Another Dave Stevens. Son of Dracula. That was Frank Thorne. So Gene Day covers on Rom. Savage Avengers. I enjoyed that series. I kind of came into it in the middle and just went right along with it. It was pretty good. Another EC annual, more Tarzans. Maw, that was a great series. I highly recommend that if you see it. It's like a 4-issue series. It's fun. A Righteous Thirst for Vengeance, that was fun. Tarzan. Cheech Wizard, Little Lulu, my diverse interests. Another Sergio Aragonis meets DC. Sometimes I double up. Tales of Astonish 100, that was a cool book. More Master of Kung Fu's. Some really good artists worked on that series. There's a Starling cover. Human Target, that was another series that I really enjoyed. It looks like Master of Kung Fu was the last book I bought in 1921. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. You can see I'm doing a series of these up to the present, and you can see the evolution of my collecting. I thought it was kind of interesting, and I had the files, so I thought I'd put these videos together. If you like it, and I appreciate any comments you might have. Have a good one.